This week we're looking at number 7 in our series on the book of Hebrews. This one's entitled Jesus, the Anchor of Our Soul. And I'll start again. Hello, this week we're looking at number 7 in our series on the book of Hebrews. This one's entitled Jesus, the Anchor of the Soul. And we're referred particularly to Hebrews chapter 6, Hebrews chapter 10, various verses there. You can look them up again. And we have to, first of all, admit that we're not saying that we are once saved, always saved, or once lost, always lost, as sometimes people understand Hebrews 6, 4-6 to mean. In fact, it's the exact opposite. But where we are really going is Hebrews 6, 17-20. Let me read that to you. That's why God wanted to demonstrate more clearly to those who would inherit the promise that he would never ever change his mind. So by these two actions that can't be changed, and since it's impossible for God to lie, we can have total confidence, having run for safety, to take hold of the hope God presented to us. This hope is our spiritual anchor. It is both certain and reliable, and it takes us past the curtain to the presence of God. That's where Jesus went in on our behalf, because he had become a high priest according to the order of Melchizedek. What a wonderful idea that Jesus is indeed the anchor of our soul, our spiritual anchor, the one that holds us fast to God. So here in this old boat, which is here mainly for children to play in, we see how important an anchor really is. This is the wheel that you steer the boat by, linked to the rudder at the back. And of course, in order to hold the ship fast, you throw over an anchor, and that stops it from moving even in a storm. You put in a storm anchor, it grips to the bottom, to the seabed, and holds you secure. That is what Jesus is to us. In fact, today I was talking with someone and saying that without this kind of hope, well, we don't have anything. What is the point of all of this? We look around and see amazing things. We learn, we study, we grow, and then does it all just disappear? Are we just blown away like dust in the wind? No. God gives us the assurance, that's the promise we just read about, of a wonderful future together with him. So that's what we need to look forward to. In the comments for this time, you have some references to the whole aspect of the anchor. R.C. Sproul, hope is called the anchor of the soul, Hebrews 6:90, because it gives stability to the Christian life. But hope is not simply a wish. I wish that such and such would take place. Rather, it is that which latches onto the certainty of the promises of the future that God has made. God has made these promises. He's given you this anchor, this certainty in life. There's no question that it's maybe or could be. He says it's hope sure and certain. Then from Michael Kelly, look at this. This is why we need an anchor for the souls. It's because we know ourselves, and we know that unless we are firmly anchored in the promise of what is and what is to come, then we will settle for something less. I pray that we will not do that we will never settle for something less, that we will hold on to God's promise, and that as he pilots us to safety, as he is the ark that we get onto, as he is our anchor that holds us secure and certain in life, all those imagery, those wonderful pictures of what God actually does for us in our lives today, we can have confidence. Let's look again as we read through Hebrews, Matthew, Romans, all those verses that we have there, to see the promises that God has made. Let's hold them and take them and, like the law, write them in our minds so that we hold on to the wonderful hope that God has given us, Jesus, the anchor of our soul.